Hey everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Rippin' for Rookies. And today is the monthly Market Movers April edition. So we're finished with spring training, and we're going to take a look at the rookies that I selected and that we all selected for our top 10 rookies to track throughout the course of the year. Now remember, I know that there's going to be other rookies that are going to come up and other rookies that are playing right now, but they were not in Topps 2021 Series 1, and these are the players that we're going to track. We agreed to just track the players from Topps 2021 Series 1. I know that Ke'Bryan Hayes is playing now, and there's a couple other rookies that were pretty surprising so far this year, just within the first 4 games. But we're just going to take a look at the base set of Topps 2021 Series 1. So we started off with these 5 rookies: Jo Adell, Alec Bohm, Dylan Carlson, Ryan Mountcastle, and Christian Pache. And then we added in 5 more rookies that I sent out, and I asked everybody to give me votes on all of them. And we received enough votes for 5 other players to track throughout the course of the year. So how I'm going to do it is, right now we're just going to talk about the players. I'm going to give you their spring training statistics and as much information as I know about them. And then we're going to go through the 5 that everybody else picked and see what happens. All right, so we're going to start off with Jo Adell. Now, in the spring training, he had 20 at-bats, 5 hits, 2 home runs, 6 runs scored, 6 RBIs, 1 stolen base, 6 strikeouts, 6 walks, a batting average of .250, an on-base percentage of .423, and a slugging percentage of .600. As of this date, he was sent down to the minors right after spring training, or I think towards the end of spring training. So we'll see if he gets called back up, and we can track the prices of his cards. All right, our next player was Alec Bohm that I selected. In spring training, he had 41 at-bats, 13 hits, 1 home run, 7 runs scored, 6 RBIs, 0 stolen bases, 7 strikeouts, 7 walks. He had a .317 batting average, .417 on-base percentage, and a slugging percentage of .488. Next is Dylan Carlson. He had 46 at-bats, 11 hits, 2 home runs, 7 runs scored, 8 RBIs, 0 stolen bases, 13 Ks, 5 walks, batting average of .239, on-base percentage of .327, and a slugging percentage of .413. Next player is Ryan Mountcastle. He had 51 at-bats, 12 hits, 4 home runs, 9 runs scored, 13 RBIs, not bad, 1 stolen base, 11 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Batting average was .235, on-base percentage was .245, and slugging percentage was pretty impressive, .569. So good for Ryan Mountcastle. Next player was Christian Pache. He had 38 at-bats, 7 hits, 0 home runs, 4 runs scored, 3 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, 11 strikeouts with 6 walks, a batting average of .184, on-base percentage of .289, and a slugging percentage of .289. So you can see the slugging percentage was the same as on base. He didn't have any home runs, or actually, I don't think he had any extra base hits, just these 7 singles that he had. Also, he's known more for his glove than for his bat. All right, so let's go to the 5 players that everyone selected, the top 5. And the first one was Joey Bart. Now, Joey Bart hasn't played a game in 2021 regular season so far, because I guess they're going to let him sit for a while and see what Posey's able to do, and Posey's having a pretty good start to the season. So let's see, Joey Bart in the preseason, he had 26 at-bats with 11 hits. Very nice. 2 home runs, 4 runs scored, 4 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, 7 strikeouts with 2 walks. Batting average of .391, on-base percentage of .443, and a slugging percentage of .688. So not bad statistic-wise for Joey Bart. The other player that we picked, or everybody picked, was Bobby Dalbec, and he had a great spring. Really turned some heads, and it's going to show in the prices of his cards. So Bobby Dalbec had 47 at bats, 14 hits, 7 home runs, 15 runs scored, 16 RBIs, 1 stolen base. Now here's the problem with Bobby Dalbec: 21 strikeouts in 47 at bats. Wow. That's a lot. He did manage to get 6 walks with a batting average of .289, on-base percentage of .377, and a slugging percentage of .787. That is pretty darn good. All right, so our next player was Evan White. Now, I don't know what's going on in Seattle, but trying to do the monthly market movers with Evan White was like pulling teeth. I used the same search they used on every player, and I was able to pull up recently sold cards, at least 20, sometimes 40, 50, 60 of the most recent, and I only picked the last 20 cards that sold. Evan White had 1 card sold, just 1, for 99 cents. So that was his high, that was his low, and that was his average. So just keep that in mind when I put the monthly market movers. We rank all the players. But he had a pretty decent spring. He had 45 at bats, 10 hits, 2 home runs, 6 runs, 16 RBIs. Very nice on the RBIs. 2 stolen bases, 10 strikeouts, and 6 walks. His average was a little low at .222. His on-base percentage was .296, and his slugging percentage was .400. So all in all, not too bad. But I just don't think anybody's interested in Evan White right now, which is kind of shocking. It's I thought, oh, what am I going to do with Evan White? So we're just going to put him in at the 99 cents. All right, next player was Casey Mize. We did get 2 pitchers, and they're going to be the last 2 players that are put up there. So Casey Mize, during the preseason, he had 1 win and 3 losses. He pitched 18.2 innings, giving up 22 hits. That's not too bad. But his walks were high, 11 walks. He did strike out 27 players, so that's really good in 18.2 innings pitched, 27 strikeouts. He gave up 15 runs, and all 15 were earned. He had a whip of 1.77, which is really high, and an ERA to go with it at 7.23. So we'll see what's in store for Casey Mize. I see that he did get in 1 game and pitched 2 innings, and didn't give up any runs. So that might be something to look out for. All right, so Sixto Sanchez is our last player that we're going to keep track of this year. In spring training, he was 2 wins, no losses. He had 8 innings pitched, gave up 5 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, which is very low for him. I know that he has some kind of issues right now where I don't know if he's going to be starting or they're going to keep him on the bench for a little bit. But he only gave up 1 earned run. He has a whip of .88, which is very nice, and an ERA of 1.13. All right, so there's all the players, and there are their statistics from the spring training. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to basically pause this. We're going to transition into another part where I am going to list the top 10 market movers. Well, we have the 10 here, so this is the top 10. We're going to rank them in order of lowest price average cards sold right now to the highest. So it's going to go low to high, and I'm going to do that. I'll set that up, and I will be right back with you. Take a look at that, and then I'll finish up with some parting thoughts. Alrighty, be right back. All right, everyone. So, what did you think? Some surprises in there? Yeah, there were a couple of surprises. I was surprised one that Joe Adele, after being sent down, was still ranked number 3. Alec Baum held on to the number 1 spot. So this is going to be the first one that we're going to do, and we are going to, check the prices every month and see if they rise, they fall. Check out their statistics, see how much that came into play. Another shocker was Bobby Dalbeck. He jumped up to the number 2 spot. He wasn't ranked in the first video I did because we didn't have the additional 5 players, but he shot up to number 2. But with his statistics that I'm looking at, it's like he's either going to hit home runs or strike out. Though he did score 15 runs on 14 hits, which was pretty impressive. And let's see, who else? Evan White. Let's get some cards sold because it's going to be hard to track him. I don't know if we're going to keep him, maybe eliminate him and throw somebody else in there, but I really don't want to change the format where we're at. So just a recap of how I got the prices, I took a look at the last 20 sales of their cards, and I just went with the single cards, and I went with the price of the card and shipping. Some cards had free shipping, and they were lower price. Some cards had, or actually free shipping, and they were a higher price. Some cards had a lower price and a higher price of shipping. So basically, you're paying for, it's the total price that you're paying for the card and the shipping. Also, I didn't do any cards that were sold in sets or lots. And some cards had shipping not specified, so I didn't even go with that because I don't know what they paid for shipping. It could have been 99 cents, it could have been free, it could have been $5. So I eliminated those cards. So I took the top 20, I eliminated the 2 highest prices, the 2 lowest prices, and then divided all the 16 prices that I had by 16, and that's where I got the average. So it's going to be a fun series throughout the course of the year. It's taken a lot of time to edit, but I think it's worth it. I hope you enjoy it. If you like this video, give me a like. If you like this video and like this channel, please subscribe. And if you're a subscriber, ring that bell, and you'll get notifications each and every time I put up a video. All right, everybody, you have yourself a great day. I will talk to you soon. Bye.